All right, what up, Cuzzintruckers and YouTubers? Trying to think where to start. Yes, so like I said, it's actually Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm kind of still on vacation. And one of the things that has started happening, as some of you may know already, I enjoy driving. I actually enjoy driving a lot. And so it's gotten to the point where I've gotten a lot of miles on my car, and my warranty is getting ready to be gone. So now instead of driving my car all the time, I decide to rent cars because it's just better. I mean, it's easier. Like I say, there's no real wear and tear on my own personal vehicle. But every time I go to Enterprise and I ask them, well, actually every time I go to Enterprise and I reserve a car, they seem to never have the car I asked for or the type of car I asked for. So they always usually will give me an upgrade, thank goodness for that. And this time when I had reserved a premium car, which is considered a Nissan Maxima, when I showed up, they didn't have any Nissan Maximas. So they told me either you can get a Dodge Challenger or a Audi. And so I was like, originally I wanted the Dodge Charger because I do like Dodge Chargers. I'm sorry, not the Dodge Charger. They said either you can get a Dodge Challenger or an Audi. And I actually like Challengers, so originally I was gonna go ahead and get the Challenger, but then I decided, well, what does the Audi look like? And so they were like, oh, the Audi's right here. So this is obviously what I ended up going with, was the Audi. Audi, I don't know how y'all describe it. It depends on where you're from. Some people say Audi, some people say Audi. It all depends. So I did decide to go ahead and rent the Audi or Audi, just because I had never driven one before. I mean, I've been seeing these cars for a long time. I really like them, but I've never driven one. And so here it is. It's a Audi A5 with the Quattro. It's actually a pretty nice car. They're not too bad. It's pretty decent on gas. I know when I originally got the car, somebody asked me, oh, what type of gas does it take? And I was making a mistake of actually using regular fuel, but it does actually take 91 or 93. So here it is. It's the Audi A5. And as I said, it's a pretty nice car, pretty sporty. I mean, it's obviously not the big A7 or the A6, but it is a decent sized car for about 4 people, 2 adults and 2 kids. I do also like the fact that, or what was interesting is like this rear of the car, when I went to open up the trunk, I had no idea the entire thing opens up. So that's, you know, that's classy to me. That's a little sporty. My little nephew thought it was a Mercedes or thought it was a Porsche because the way the whole back end comes up. So I guess maybe Audi is copying off of Porsche, but I don't know. And yes, so it was really 4 of us at first, and so yeah, we definitely filled up all this little trunk space that it has. But I thought that was actually kind of neat. I like the way that whole thing lifts up like that. And then of course it has the push button to shut it down, so that takes some of the hassle away from you. As far as the interior goes, at first I thought it had the full sky moonroof, but it does have a pretty big sunroof. I guess it also comes with the 18-inch wheels, and it seems like they put Pirelli tires on this. Let's see. And also, by the way, one other thing is, after they gave me the Audi, originally my plan was to go back to Orlando, but as you can tell, I decided to just go ahead and come on down to Miami. I mean, it's like, hey, I already paid for the car. I had it for the whole weekend. There's really no other places that I wanted to go, because if you've been following my other stuff, I've already gone up north towards the mountains, and I only got a couple of days. So I was like, man, Miami is only about 4 hours away from Orlando. So I decided to come down here and check it out, because it's been a long time since I've been to Miami, and also it's a lot cooler up north. So I decided to go as far south as I can. And also for that reason, that's the main reason why I decided to go ahead And since I had the rental car, I already paid for it, I was like, I might as well drive it. Let's go check out the inside. I don't know if I can get in here with the hat and my camera, but we're gonna try. All right, so this here is the interior. It's actually pretty nice. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this really good because it is kind of dark in here. But it's also pretty nice interior. It has a decent amount of leg room. I like the headrests because they're extra thick. It has the push to start, which most cars now have. Every once in a while I get a car that has a key and it confuses me because I'm like, oh, hang on, let me turn this music down because I know what'll happen if YouTube hear the music.
Turn right.
They'll mess around and copyright my video. So, you know, this is the interior. The back seat, my little nephew and my little cousin, they're only like 10 and 12 years old. They were able to fit back there, so it's fine. When my little cousin was behind me, I had to pull my seat up. I mean, I don't know how many of you noticed, but I'm actually about 6'2". So even right now, I got a lot of leg room. But if somebody was to sit behind me, they would be squished. So, but I was able to pull it up when my little cousin was behind me, so it wasn't that big of a deal. One other thing I do like about the car though is this moonroof. Like I said, it's not a full moonroof that goes the entire way, but what was funny is as I was driving through downtown, I was trying to look at certain buildings, and it was weird realizing like, oh crap, I can just look up through the sunroof and see those buildings. So to me, that's also kind of nice. I mean, it has the automatic button that you just push and it, you know, goes on back and does its thing. Let me show you what it looks like from the top. I didn't realize it did this. For some reason, I thought that the moonroof would retract inside of the vehicle, but I guess it just kind of slides right across the top, which is, you know, I guess obviously a new design, something nice and sporty and different. So, and there it is. I mean, it's not really much else I can tell you about it. For me personally, I've always been the type of person who likes certain cars. I always like Audis and things like that. So I'm definitely was kind of excited about getting this vehicle for the weekend, and it was definitely something that was fun to drive. It's really fast. Like I said, it's pretty good on gas, but it does take like a higher grade gas, either 91 or 93. And right now, what I'm probably about to do is head on over to South Beach because my vacation is over. I gotta head back to reality. I gotta be at work in the morning, so I can't be in Miami much longer. But for the past almost hour, I've actually been driving around trying to look for a spot to actually shoot a video, and I think I found a better spot, or at least it seems like it's not a lot of people around, not a lot of cars. I didn't have to worry about being harassed by the police or parking illegally and things like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of my day. You know, I definitely enjoyed the Audi for the weekend, so thank you very much, Enterprise. Thank you guys for not having the car I asked for, but always giving me something that I enjoy. So that's the one thing I would definitely say. And so yeah, hopefully you guys, I don't know, like the review. I may try to do more reviews like this stuff in the future because I do actually rent a lot of cars, and a lot of times I get a lot of different cars. And so far though, I would definitely say this Audi has been one of my favorite rental cars that they have given me. Because like I said, it's sporty, it's nice, and I actually didn't even realize they rent these type of cars. But now that I know that, I may even look into getting more as far as luxury vehicles. So there you have it. Like I say, I'm gonna get ready to head over to South Beach, take some video over there, take a couple of pictures, and then it's time to head on back home and get back to reality. Because unlike a lot of people, I actually have to be to work in the morning. So I think this is gonna be it for now. So if you can, please leave some comments below, some decent comments, I guess. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like I said, I don't always do these type of videos, but since I had the car, and one of my cousins was telling me like, oh man, you should review the Audi and tell people what you think about it. And so I just decided to go ahead and go for it. Shout out to Jada Kid, make sure y'all check him out. I used to use Jada Kid's beats on all my videos when I first started out, and Jada Kid is Jdakidd. His real name is, I ain't gonna say his real name because he might not want me to tell y'all his real name. But I used to use a lot of his beats for my original videos, but then some type of way, YouTube started copyrighting his beats. So I had to stop using them, and now I use those crappy YouTube beats, which I know you guys love a lot because I hear about it in the comments all the time. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to lose my monetization either. So that's the reason why you have to suffer with those crappy beats until YouTube decide to step their game up. So I'm about to head out, see the rest of the town, enjoy the car a little bit more before I get ready to head on back to O-Town. All right, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will holler at you later.